Hello, I am Sia, and today we will be testing one of the most subscribed formations on the Steam Workshop. And here is the formation. It is Se7Ens Kloppdiola 4-3-3 positive. I have chosen 3 teams to try this out with. So let's have a look at how he's done it. He's made a new one apparently, but that isn't top of the subscription list, so unfortunately we're not looking at that today. It's based on Guardiola and Klopp's high press, tiki-taka, possession and attacking style of play. High tempo pressing football, entertaining football, possession football and attacking football. He also gives some hints to how to use this formation and what things to change if you haven't got the people to do it. I haven't done that on the test because what do you take me for? But you see, a lot of people here work flawless with both Newcastle Handbook until the patch. So this is the 29th of December. Until the patch, it worked flawlessly. I would disagree with that because the testing we've done proves otherwise. So let's look at the first club we've done. It is Liverpool. As you can see, we won the league quite handily as well, to be fair. 19 points clear, which is ridiculous, really, isn't it? Considering City were also, yeah. It's a little bit silly. But 19 points clear, we won it. We look at our competitions, knocked out first round to Atlanta, knocked out the quarterfinals by Leeds United, awkward, in the FA Cup, and the runner-up in the Carabao. Who did we lose the Carabao Cup to then? Leicester. So in the league, you're all right. In Europe, bottle jobs. So if you look at the formation as it is, I did actually put in players that were definitely right for those positions. So defensive mid, Fabinho, Salah on the right. I put Mane up front. They haven't really got a striker of the, you know what I mean? I probably should have put Diaz out here, but there's a lot of players here that, to be honest with you, I don't really know Liverpool that well. I'm a Leeds fan. This is the formation of what we're looking at here. In possession, shorter passing to space, tower defence, low crosses, running defence, be more expressive, overlap left and right, and a higher tempo. Obviously, this team have got ample amount of talent. Van Dijk passing out the back, he's more than comfortable doing that. And then for the overlap, you have Salah, you have Trent. It's a horrible, horrible team to play against, to be honest with you. In transition, counter press and counter, and take short kicks. Obviously, just to attacking, you want to get the ball back as quickly as possible and advance up the field. So the counter pressing counter is vital for that. Our possession, we have a high defensive line, a much higher line of engagement. We have press more often, prevent short goal kick distribution. So once again, you're really trying to pen the other team in that top half of the pitch, win the ball back early and really pile on that pressure. Let's have a look if we got some big wins. And already I can see 5-0 against a supposedly defensively solid Burnley. 4-2 Benfica, 5-2 Wolves. I mean, we've smashed some teams here. 4-0 Dynamo, 3-0 Chelsea. But we lost to Man U, lost to Bayern. I mean, we've absolutely crushed some teams here. Benfica 5-0, Leeds 4-0, Man United 7-0. Can't look at the full game, but wow, I don't know who he is, but Lindelof, Maguire, they have Hannibal in there. They may have had some fitness issues at the time of this game, but genuinely, look at that. 21 shots, 15 on target, 7 goals. Absolutely crushed them there. I want to know how we got knocked out by Atlanta. 1-1 here and a 2-1 loss. It was tight, but Atlanta just seemed to have their number. But a 5-0 against Arsenal, a 6-0 against Everton, a 5-1 against Leeds. This formation, if you have the right players for this formation, this could really be an absolute tank. So that's how we've done with Liverpool. Let's have a look at the next club, AZ Alkmaar. Well, here we are, and as you can see, we're 3 points off Ajax, which the reason I picked AZ Alkmaar is because I looked at their Eredivisie, I looked at where they were meant to finish. And AZ were 4th, behind Feyenoord, PSV, and obviously Ajax. So I thought this would be a really good way, really gauging if this is an overpowered tactic. But like I did with Liverpool, I suggested players that I knew would fit in these roles very nicely. So we have Classie's defensive mid here. He's 30 years of age, but you know, this kind of role, he's got good vision, good tackling, good technique, good passing, first touch is nice, anticipation 14. This level and this division, he should be very, very good. We have Mitch So as the box-to-box midfielder. Probably the best midfielder at the club, 28 years of age. And in this season, he's averaged a rating of 7.08. So he has really done a good job there. We have Jesper Karlsson on the left. He's honestly, this guy, I'm in love with this man. 7.21. You'd think they were our highest performers. I mean, you'd expect them to be well up there. We go to the squad and look at the average rating. I mean, we have some. Wow, we have a lot of players in front of them. This is how good this formation is. We actually have 12 players with a green average rating above a 7. He's outstanding. The best player, Adlak Witry, Norwegian. He's 26 years of age, 7.42 average rating. He's absolutely disgusting, isn't he? What a player! I believe he was signed this year. I mean, I didn't sign anybody before I left. I kind of left it all to the powers that be at the club. We've had a lot of good players in, to be fair. Peter Vindal. How do these guys do things? So these will be new. Really? Atlanta again. We're 3 points off the top of the league and knocked out by Atalanta yet again. I mean, we've had some absolute howlers, to be fair. Losing Anthorzi, the Cypriot team. Anthorzi Famagusta, you wouldn't expect that. Beat Leon. I mean, what a weird thing. You beat Leon 3-0 and then 1-0, but lose to Anthorzi, then only to draw with Anthorzi. That's a little bit of a stinker, isn't it? Leon went through, Anthorzi 5 points. 4 of them got off me, which is outstanding. I really want to see how they did against the big boys. Ajax here was 1-1. We played Ajax before this? 3-3. So we drew both times with Ajax. It's losses to people that you shouldn't be losing against if you're drawing against these other teams. Willem 2-1. Groningen 2-1. Oh, we lost to PSV though, to be fair. I mean, that's not bad, is it? 3 losses this season. 3 losses in a season. What's Atlanta done then? We lost 3-0 to Atlanta away from home and then won 4-3. We safely got knocked out there. Like, it wasn't as close as the Liverpool one, was it? We safely got knocked out there. But it's nice to see, this formation could still work. If you have the right players, obviously, this is a league where Ajax are outstanding, aren't they? If we got one of those, if we beat Willem or someone like that, then it would have been very tight at the top. Obviously, not scored as many goals as everybody else at the top half of the table, but it is what it is. AZ Alkmaar are not one of the biggest clubs in Holland anymore. Ajax there, 78 points, 3 points clear. This formation is actually not that bad, is it? So for this last team, I decided to pick Torquay, a mid-table Vanarama National League team, to see if you do need the highest quality of players to make this really work, as we've seen with AZ and we've seen with Liverpool. As you can see, a 7th place finish, which is around 7 places better off than was previously guessed. So, season preview, 15th place, we finished 7th, which is sneaking into the playoffs. Unfortunately, the playoffs, we did play Notts County, who are one of the bigger teams in the division, and got battered 3-0. So there's us straight out of that. But in the competitions, 2nd round of the FA Cup, 3rd round of the FA Trophy. I mean, nice showings. 2nd round of the FA Cup was a very, very good showing for a club of this level. And it's nice to see this formation does work with smaller teams. I mean, obviously, I didn't sign anybody. I did assign some players for roles that were best suited for them, just based off kind of what they prefer to play. But obviously, if you were going to use this formation, you could sign players specifically for these roles. I mean, it probably would have worked better if I took off the ball playing defenders, to be honest with you. I mean, I can't imagine the defenders in this team are too good at passing. We have a quick look. Ali Omar passing is a 10. He's not too bad, actually. He's probably the better one. He's a winger as well. It was a winger with worse passing than the defender. So I could be wrong on there, but you never know. If we take a look at the average ratings, once again, a lot of players. You're looking at like basically a full squad there that have got really nice ratings. This formation does still work with this update. If we look at the league in relation to how people have been doing, I imagine the ratings can't be far off the top, surely. We have Joe Lewis there. Joe Lewis is a centre-back. Not very good passing, though. We have two. But still, very high rated for the entire team, to be honest with you. To have that many players that far up, it shows they've had a very, very good season. So there we go. I think it's a very good formation still. If you are a person that doesn't really like making them, this could be a very good one for you to build your team around. And I think if you don't start one of the top clubs after maybe a season and a half, you'll have more than a good enough team to really compete at your level. So yeah, Se7Ens Kloppdiola seems to be a gem, doesn't it? It's on the more subscribed. There'll be a link down below for it. Check it out. If you used it, let me know how you got on with you. But thank you for watching, guys. I will see you later on.